We're always telling you on the counterattack, look weak side, but watch out for that ball. Off the head and in. Brand new counterattack up next. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on a brand new counterattack brought to you by the Rudy Project and XX2I. And yes, we've never seen a goal quite like that. We'll come back to more of that good stuff in the social media send-off. But first, we start with water polo and fitness. We've often told you, and if you play the game, you know, you've got to be fit to play water polo. And now, Sports Illustrated agrees with us. They've named their top 50 fittest women athletes, and guess who comes in at number 4? Our very own Maggie Steffens, the Team USA captain and two-time Olympic gold medalist, recognized among some of the other best, most fit female athletes in the world. We caught up with Maggie for her thoughts on this honor.
Super pumped and honored to be named number 4 on Sports Illustrated Fittest Female Athletes. It's amazing that water polo is on that list, just knowing the incredible and inspiring athletes that even we look up to as a team. You know, for water polo, it doesn't matter your shape or your size, you just got to be strong and you got to be tough and you got to be fit, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I think that's something that is amazing about the sport that we play. We work very hard in the gym, in the pool, and we do everything we can to stay fit. So very grateful and humbled to be on the top 50. Thank you, and hope we can inspire more people to get out there, be fit, and play water polo.
Now we turn the page to age group water polo in the upcoming Rocktober PCA 12 and Under Classic, heading back to Mesa, Arizona this October. We want to get you geared up for the event by looking back to last year's event and some of the great highlights that took place in Arizona.
I think Rocktober's a great tournament. I mean, it's still early in the season, you know. I think travel tournaments are great for kids. I mean, not only do they get to bond from, you know, team games, but they get to bond outside the pool and spend time together, which is critical for, you know, cohesion and uniformity.
Santa Barbara 805 will win first in the rhythm division. Ava Stryker on the big victory.
It was pretty cool. I felt like we all played as a team and everyone got along great. And we did some pretty cool stuff, and I was really proud of our team.
I think that we're learning way more here because we've never been here, and it's a different type of area, and all the teams are different, and some teams that are here wouldn't play in California, so it's way more fun, and the way they play is different from the way we play, so we learn from them, and we use some of their techniques.
So don't forget, more information available on Rocktober at usawaterpolo.org. We'll have schedules and teams competing coming up there online. And speaking of age group events, we move right along to the Champions Cup, our premier 14 and under age group championship event coming this November to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. And great news, live streaming will be available on Saturday and Sunday from Bloomington. So if you can't be there, you can watch live right here on USA Water Polo TV. Information on both those great events, Rocktober and Champions Cup, available now at usawaterpolo.org. Now we turn to men's college water polo. Big action this past weekend at the Mountain Pacific Invitational at USC and LMU. Let's get you caught up with our Cap 7 college scoreboard. And no surprise, the Final Four at the Mountain Pacific came down to 4 of the best teams in the country. Semifinal action, UCLA, a 9-8 overtime winner over Cal. USC edging Stanford 11-10. That set things up for the third and first place games. Cal, an 11-9 winner over Stanford, and then UCLA defeating USC 13-11, a young Bruins squad serving notice this past weekend in Los Angeles. Other action, Fordham over GW 8-7, Whittier edging Pomona-Pitzer in overtime. LaSalle gets the win over Salem International, and back west, San Jose State knocks off Air Force 9-6. That leads nicely into our USA Water Polo National Collegiate Rankings, powered by the Freeman rating system. And of course, no surprise, after the big win, the undefeated UCLA Bruins move ahead to number 1 in the country. USC, Cal, Pacific, Stanford following in the top 5. Other notable names, Long Beach State, 3 UC schools, and Pepperdine rounding things out in our USA Water Polo rankings. More information at usawaterpolo.org. If you follow USA Water Polo TV, and if you're watching this, we certainly hope you do, and if you've been to our YouTube channel, you've seen a whole host of stories on the 2017 Junior Olympics. We caught up with all kinds of clubs, athletes, coaches, the whole deal. One of the great stories from the JOs is the story of Shea Story. Check it out here.
Hi, I'm Shea Story, and I'm playing with Rose Bowl this summer. I usually play in Hawaii. and I have rheumatoid arthritis. When I was little, I was riding my bike with my dad and I fell down and my fingers swelled up. And so my dad at first thought it was just normal, but after a while when the swelling didn't go down, he took me into the doctor's office and we went through a lot of tests and we found out that I had rheumatoid arthritis.
I can imagine it being really hard for her. She's playing with that disability and she's still playing amazing. I mean, she's playing a ton. She's probably playing almost the whole 4 quarters. And so for her to keep fighting through that, that's really amazing.
Do what you love, try everything, don't let anything hold you back, because when you find something you love, it's really fun to keep doing it.
And now we close things out as we do every week with our social media send-off, the best of water polo internet, brought to you thanks to the hashtag counterattack and our social media accounts at USAWP. We start off with Team USA head coach Adam Krikorian showing off some of his very own Espanol. This interview with waterpoloista.com entirely in Spanish. Coach K tweeting, "My Spanish is not good, but thank you very much," talking about Team USA and his coaching career. From there, 2017 FINA World Champ Gabby Stone back home in San Diego in her old stomping grounds at the Bishop's School, offering some thoughts to the teams there. Olympian Jackie Frank DeLuca, she's headed into the Stanford Hall of Fame. Congrats to Jackie. Down in Texas we go. Referees getting their development on. Always helps to get development not just for players, coaches, referees too. That via Jim Cullingham. And more San Diego stars. Jesse Smith enjoying his time at a recent Olympic development water polo camp. Tony Azevedo dressed up as Captain America for a recent birthday party. How fitting, the longtime captain. Many thought he was Captain America for many years for USA Water Polo, looking the part there. And last but certainly not least, you know about the hurricane damage in Texas and Florida. Puerto Rico also needs your help. Hear from Maggie Steffens.
Puerto Rico has recently been devastated by Hurricane Maria, and we're here to help in the best way we know how, through fitness. We're doing 10 push-ups and donating $100 to the cause below. Join us, post a video, and donate. Push-ups for PR. Donate!
There you have it, the best of water polo on the internet this week. Thanks for all the submissions. More of that good stuff coming next week. Stay involved. Use the hashtag counterattack. That'll do it for this week's program. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side. There might be a ball coming for your head.